Hi guys, welcome to Freshers Camp. So we are back with another part of clock, and in the first part we see the basics, and in the second part we will move on with the questions. Let's see what is the first question. An accurate clock shows 8 o'clock in the morning. Through how many degrees will the hour hand rotate when the clock shows 2 o'clock in the afternoon? So we know that what is a hour hand. The smaller pin or the smaller hand is called hour hand. So angle traced by hour hand in 6 hours, 360 divided by 12 into 6, which is 180 degrees. And the reflex, so your answer for this will be 180 degrees. So no need to get confused in this. I'll explain it. So what happens here is, you see that in the, just forget the question for once and see, in the question it is said that we know angle traced by hour and 6 hours we are taking. Okay, so we know that in total the circle is of 360 degree. We're talking about circle here, which is the face, clock of face. Okay, and in total we have 12 hours. Because we talk about 6 hours here, so we are multiplied with 6, and that's how 180 degree came. Now if you see this according to the question, what happens is, you can see that from 8 to 2 o'clock in the morning there are 6 hours, and that is why this 6 came here. So I hope you are clear with the question. The questions will be difficult of clock, and I think this is the most difficult chapter of aptitude. So we'll move on with another question. The reflex angle between hands of a clock at 10.25 is. So angle traced by hour hand in 125 hours by 12. Now why this thing we have written like this? Where did this 125 hours or divided by 12 came from? So we have written 10.25 as 1025 divided by 100, and after cutting and solving that you will get it as 125 by 12 hours. So what is that equals to? What is the angle traced? In total 360 you have the circumference of that clock. 125 hours are there. So you will multiply 125 by 12 again. So 360 divided by 12, because there are 12 hours in total. 125 by 12, which will be somewhat equals to, you can see 312 whole 1 by 2. Now angle traced by minute and in 25 minutes. You can calculate it as 360 divided by 60 into 25. Then now I know you must be confused that here we did 12. In the last question also we divided by 12. Now why here 60? Because it is talked about minute, and here it was talked about hours. So in the case of hours you will always divide by 12, and in the case of minute you will divide it by 60, because 1 minute has 60 seconds. Okay, so and you'll multiply it by 25, so it will be equal to 125 degree. So for calculating reflex angle, you subtract both the angles by each other for hour and for minute, and you'll get it as 197 whole 1 by 2, which is your option D. So the correct answer is option D. So we'll move on with another question. The clock is started at noon. By 10 minutes past 5, the hour hand has turned through. So what is the angle traced by hour hand in 12 hours? We know that is 360 degree. So angle traced by hour hand in 5 hours 10 minutes would be 31 divided by 6 hours. So you'll simply write it as 360 divided by 12 into 31 into 6, which is equals to 155 degree. But how this 31 by 6 came? I know you must be confused with this. So the time you had was 5 hours 10 minutes. You can write 5 hours as 310 minutes, because 5 hours, if you multiply 5 by 60, then it will be a total of 310 minutes you have extra. So in total you have 310 minutes. Now what will you do is you will 5 into 60 plus 10, that is just explanation for 310. So for converting it to hours, you will do it as 310 divided by 60, and that's how it will be 31 by 6 hours. Or you can also understand it with the help of, like, it was 5 or 10 minutes. So you'll simply keep 5 as it is, and because 10 is in minutes, you will divide it an hour. So it will be 5 plus 10 divided by 60. So that will also be equals to 31 divided by 6. That's how this came. And so we just multiplied 360 by 12 into 31 by 6, which is equals to 155 degree. So your answer is option C. Let's move on to another question. A watch gains 5 seconds and 3 minutes was set right at 7 am in the afternoon of the same day. When the watch indicated quarter past 4 o'clock, the true time is. So time from 7 to 4:15 would be 9 hours and 15.37 hours, I guess. Yeah, so it is 9 hours 15 minutes, which is equals to 37 by 4 hours. And how to write this thing like 9 hours 15 minutes in fraction, I have already explained in the last question. So 3 minutes 5 seconds of this clock, which is 3 minutes of the correct clock. So that will be 37 by 720 hours of this clock will be equals to 121 divided by 20 hours of the correct clock. So what you will do is 37 by 4 hours of the clock would be 1 by 20 into 720 by 37 into 37 by 4 hours of the correct clock, which is equals to 9 hours of the correct clock. So the correct time is 9 hours after 7 am, that is 4 pm. And that's all about the concept of clock. So this is the homework problem for you guys. Leave the answers in the comment section. And yeah, do not forget to subscribe the channel for regular updates. Please like the video and leave your queries in the comment section below. Thank you.